Manchester United transfer stance on £75 million Jarrad Branthwaite as price tag reality emerges. Manchester United are admirers of the Everton defender but will not pay over the odds for the England international. Manchester United are interested in Everton centre-back Jarrad Branthwaite but won't be held to ransom if the Toffees seek a quick deal. Everton want between £70 million and £80 million for the 21-year-old, who was axed from the England squad for Euro 2024 this week, and they could seek to do a deal before June 30 to help them comply with the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, PSR. But United are also in a delicate position around PSR, and while they are interested in Branthwaite, they have a number of other centre-backs on their list of targets, including Juventus' Gleison Bremer and Bayer Leverkusen defender Edmund Tapsoba. United's technical director Jason Wilcox is set to lead this transfer window, along with the club's director of football negotiations Matt Hargreaves, as Ineos wait on a start date for sporting director Dan Ashworth. United will need to sell players to boost this summer's transfer budget, having failed to qualify for the Champions League. News on Merseyside this weekend suggested Everton are fearing a Branthwaite departure which could be accelerated after he was left out of England's Euro 2024 squad. Everton are attempting to hold out for a £75 million fee, and the Toffees insist they will not be bullied into selling Branthwaite on the cheap, with claims of a Goodison Park fire sale this summer wide of the mark. Sean Dyche's side are using the £80 million fee that United paid for Harry Maguire in 2019, the £75 million Chelsea paid for Wesley Fofana in 2022, and the £77 million Manchester City paid for Josko Gvardiol as barometers. The 21-year-old Branthwaite signed a new Everton deal until 2027 in October, and the length of his contract, age, position, and nationality have protected his value. He started in 41 of Everton's 45 games in 2023-24, having played 36 times on loan at PSV Eindhoven the previous season, and has also not agitated to leave. United want a new centre-back this summer, with Raphael Varane departing. They remain in talks with Jonny Evans over a potential extension. United have recruited a centre-back in 5 of the last 8 summer transfer windows, but Lisandro Martinez is the only one effectively assured of staying next season. The 26-year-old managed a meager 14 appearances this season due to metatarsal, medial collateral ligament, and calf injuries, but excelled in the FA Cup final triumph over City. Harry Maguire, 31, is out of contract next year, though United have the option of an additional year. The former club captain had a commendable campaign after a £30 million move to West Ham collapsed in August. Manchester United expect to complete £75 rated Jarrad Branthwaite transfer before June deadline. Manchester United's hierarchy are expecting to complete a deal for Everton centre-back Jarrad Branthwaite by the end of June, according to reports. United are in the market for at least one new central defender, following Raphael Varane's departure, and Branthwaite is on the club's shortlist after an impressive season in the Premier League. Everton, meanwhile, were deducted 8 points this season after 2 separate breaches of the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, PSR, and it's understood that the club remain under pressure to ease their finances before the June 30 deadline, which marks the end of the financial year for top-flight teams. According to the Liverpool Echo, United believe they can capitalise on Everton's situation this month, but the Toffees are refusing to let the 21-year-old leave for a cut price fee, and are holding out for a figure in the region of £75 million. The report claims that Everton are still planning to keep Branthwaite at Goodison Park, but now remain open to a quicker move from United after the defender was dropped from England's final Euro 2024 squad this week. United are also cautious about their spending this summer due to the Premier League's PSR rules, with Erik ten Hag admitting that he was denied a new striker in the January transfer window due to the club's financial situation. Meanwhile, Jonny Evans has indicated that he is open to extending his stay at United. After joining as a surprise free transfer last summer, the 36-year-old ended up making 30 appearances in all competitions for United this season due to several injuries to Erik ten Hag's squad. "I've always had that determination. I knew that when I get in this season that I would make the most of it and that the club would value me," Evans told BBC Sport Northern Ireland. "I think I had the belief I would be able to do that. I think I did do that, and I back myself to play well and still feel I've got a bit to offer." Asked if he is confident about staying at United, Evans replied, "Yeah, if they want me to stay it won't be a difficult deal to make." Fenerbahce target Mason Greenwood, but Manchester United forward has Jose Mourinho concern. Fenerbahce are targeting a move for Mason Greenwood, but the Manchester United forward has reservations about playing under Jose Mourinho, according to reports. The 22-year-old has just finished the season on loan at Getafe in La Liga, and United now face a fresh decision over the player's long-term future at Old Trafford. Greenwood has not played for United since his arrest in January 2022 for attempted rape, controlling behaviour, and assault. All of the charges against Greenwood were dropped last February, and United had considered reintegrating him back into Erik ten Hag's squad before the club received widespread backlash over his return. It's understood that United are open to selling Greenwood this summer, and the club have already received interest from several sides across Europe and in the Premier League. The Sun reports that Fenerbahce are among the teams who have expressed their willingness to sign Greenwood for the start of next season. However, the report claims that Greenwood is not keen on working with Mourinho. Greenwood was in United's academy during Mourinho's reign at Old Trafford, but the forward caught the Portuguese's eye during a training session. Former United midfielder Nicky Butt, who was the club's academy manager at the time, told The Athletic in 2021, Mourinho, asked me about young players. He was approachable. He was helpful. He would ask me which players I wanted to move up. He asked, "Who is this kid, Greenwood?" when Mason was 15. He said, "Bring him to train with us." I said, "We can't because he's at school and there are rules and regulations." Greenwood ended up making his first team debut under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in March 2019. Earlier this week, reports in Italy claimed that Greenwood has verbally agreed to join Juventus, while United are prepared to accept an initial £30 million fee for the striker. Greenwood has just a year left on his contract with United and are unwilling to see him leave on a free transfer next summer. Bernardo Silva urges Joao Neves to snub Man United transfer and join him at Man City instead. Bernardo Silva has urged Benfica and Portugal midfielder Joao Neves to snub Manchester United and instead join him at Manchester City. United have identified Neves, 19, as a key summer transfer target, with reports in Portugal claiming they have already failed with a £51 million bid for the teenager. The Red Devils, who slumped to an 8th-place finish last season, are keen to sign a replacement for Casemiro following the Brazilian's difficult second season at Old Trafford. Casemiro's relationship with current United boss Erik ten Hag is reportedly strained after he was left out of last month's FA Cup final against Manchester City, and he continues to be linked with a lucrative move to Saudi Arabia. Neves has a release clause of £105 million written into his contract, but Benfica will reportedly consider offers of around £85 million for a player set to feature for Portugal at Euro 2024. Manchester United were thought to be leading the race to sign Neves, but Silva has urged his international teammate to join him at Man City instead. Asked about speculation linking Neves with a move to Old Trafford, 6-time Premier League winner Silva said, "I told him to go to Manchester City. It's not easy. He's a player who, due to the success he had last season, has many clubs that want him. As a Portuguese and a player I like, I would like to see him by my side. But I want the best for him. I don't need to convince him." Joao Neves is already convincing, with the way he works, with the energy he brings to the game. It will be easy for many clubs to enter the race. Let him make his decision, let it be the best for him. If he continues with this energy, he has a very good future ahead of him. Neves is expected to start for Portugal at Euro 2024 alongside Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes. Speaking in March, Fernandes insisted the highly rated youngster was ready for a big jump to a top European club. "I don't know if United rumours are true, but I know he is ready for that big jump," he said. "He is an excellent player. He's with the national team. That's also why the big clubs are after him." But ex-Manchester United midfielder Nemanja Matic believes it is too early for Neves to leave Benfica, a club he also played for. "Joao is already at a big club at this point. I'm sure his future at Benfica will be very good," Matic said. "I think it's too early to leave, but of course, in the end, it's always his decision." Neves has made 75 appearances for his boyhood club Benfica, including 55 across the 2023-24 season, and is becoming a regular for Portugal with 6 caps since his international debut last October.